All right, here's a demonstration of new support for the Canary Historian in Seeq. If I go up to 3 connected here, I see that there is now an entry for the Canary Historian. And I've got a workbook here I'm going to bring up. I'll show you how you can browse tags in the Canary Historian. So you can either go down through an asset tree, which has been set up in the Canary admin tool. And in this particular, let's get rid of these for a second. In this particular asset tree, I've got 3 different plants, and I'm going to bring up a boiler in that plant, and I'll bring up 3 signals here. And I can do cool things in Seeq, like I can do a value search. Let's say high pressure, and that's when pressure is greater than, let's say, about 70. And when I execute that, I'm going to get a capsule over here. It's a typical Seeq thing. And then I can do cool things like asset swapping. I'll go up to my second plant and I'll swap in that boiler. And when I do that, I get a different capsule, but I just reuse that calculation. Let's go to the third one, see if there's some high pressure situations there too. All right, yep, there's some high pressure situations. There's some cases here where it's kind of crossing over that barrier of 70. Here's all those capsules. Swap back to asset 3 or asset 2. I can, whoops, I need to go to the boiler. And if I add here temperature, say I want to know what the maximum temperature was during that high pressure situation. Okay, it was 16 degrees. Let's say I want to look at, or no, that was production. So now let's look at temperature. Maximum was 74, so that's green. I can customize that a little bit. Let's say I want to smooth out temperature. Let's just do that real quick. Temperature's a little bit noisy. Smooth temperature. So I'm going to apply a low pass filter here on temperature. And it's probably a little, maybe a little bit more. Let's do 1200. Let's go crazy. Yeah, now that's nice and smooth. So let's do 3000. Okay, that's a much smoother temperature signal. And of course, that's now defined for, let's say I've swapped out to asset to plant 1. I'll have a smoothed temperature signal for that as well. And yeah, so this is basically showing Canary using some of the sort of intrinsic features of Seeq. Now I can also search for temperature in Canary. Actually, let's do production. So there's my steam production. I could have brought that up in another way. There's also total production. That's at the plant level. All that stuff is pretty easy to bring up in Seeq and loads pretty quickly. So that's pretty cool.